With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. A young Christian mother was attacked after a mob of Hindu radical nationalists last month bombarded her home with the intent of forcing her and her pastor husband to close their church in the Rajasthan state. The woman, mother of a 4-week-old, was hospitalized with serious head injuries according to the human rights group International Christian Concern. Her husband said he had received death threats since starting the church 5 years ago. In Uttar Pradesh state, as many as 30 Christians were imprisoned in May on charges of forced conversion, according to ICC. 11 of India's states have anti-conversion laws that are often used falsely against Christians, but the Indian government has downplayed a U.S. report on religious persecution in India. On July 2nd, the U.S. Department of State released a report on international religious freedom violations, such as those against minorities in India. Subsequently, an official with India's Ministry of External Affairs downplayed the U.S. statement as biased. India is number 10 on the Open Doors 2020 World Watch List of places most difficult to be a Christian.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
As Americans think through the reversal of Roe v. Wade, the Ethics and Religious Liberty Commission believes there are some misperceptions that must be addressed. The first misperception is that the Supreme Court took away a constitutional right. There was never a constitutional right to abortion, they say, only a legal fiction established by Roe to give that impression. Misperception 2, overturning Roe makes it harder to treat miscarriages and ectopic pregnancies. There's currently no policy in place prohibiting the treatment of miscarriage or ectopic pregnancy, writes Chelsea Sobolik. Many laws similarly exclude such circumstances from the definition of abortion. Misperception 3 is that anti-abortion laws do not protect the life of the mother. Misperception 4 is the individual states now have the final say about abortion laws. Nothing in the Dobbs opinion prohibits the U.S. Congress from passing federal legislation to restrict, ban, or allow abortion, they write. You can read the full piece at our website, baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today. I'm Brandon Porter.